absolutely. I mean, it's not just, you know, one person having an accident. It ripples down, and particularly to those, you know, close family members. As I said, you know, I'm going through that right now with my father, who's just had a stroke, and we're all living day by day at the moment. But certainly for my parents, you know, when I had the accident, there were 6 months. I mean, they lived at the hospital for the first couple of weeks. Didn't even make it home. Didn't even have a change of clothes. So it, you know, it's devastating in many ways when someone has a serious accident like I did. It changes everything for everybody in terms of, you know, their lives, what they can go back to do, and also they then take the role on as a carer, which is really not only physically demanding but emotionally draining as well.
Now, you gave quite an extraordinary hour-long presentation today at this WorkCover conference. You do a lot of that around Australia. What impact do you see, for example? What sort of feedback do you get from people about the message that you deliver, that life changes and you need to deal with that?
Well, it's, you know, always such a positive, I always get such positive feedback. I'm not trying to convince anybody of anything, you know, I'm just sharing. Simply, I consider myself a storyteller. You know, I'm sharing my life and my story, and there are many messages. People take something different away from it, but I think what they come away with is a belief that, you know, they can achieve things that they once thought impossible in life, that, you know, that doesn't matter what happens to you in life, there's always something to be hopeful for. So, you know, I talked a lot about hopeful thinking, and that it's something that can be learnt, and I think that there's a great deal of hope that comes from knowing that other people have been through what you're going through, and to, you know, it gives us a sense of connectedness, that we're not alone, that, you know, there's someone, you know, I don't like the word motivational speaker because, you know, it's a bit cliched, and I don't think anybody can motivate anyone else, but we can certainly inspire. You know?
You mentioned that hope can be learned. How do we learn?
We learn it by example. For example, we can teach our children hopeful thinking skills. We teach them by various methods, being grateful, just various skills, what I call tools in life, being grateful, being of service to people, learning the skills of acceptance. So, you know, it is a complex thing, but it's certainly, as I mentioned in my presentation, it's not an emotion, it's a way of thinking. So we do that by learning about goal setting, because we're all goal-seeking beings. Even someone that says that they don't have a goal has a goal. So having a goal, you know, finding a way to achieve those goals, having different avenues and being flexible, and then also having the attitude of, you know, if it doesn't work, there'll be another way. I like to think that, you know, we can surround ourselves with other equally positive thinking people, read books, listen to inspiring people talk, or read inspiring books. There are so many ways that we can, you know, achieve hopeful thinking.
A lot of people have taken inspiration from your story, going back to your Olympic training accident and then all the things that have happened in your life since then. So in many ways you're an inspiration, you're a mentor, but who inspires you? Who has mentored you?
Ordinary people. No, you know, no one famous. Just people that I meet, because I'm really privileged in the work that I do, that I get to travel a lot and meet amazing people, ordinary people in the street, that inspire me and share their lives, write to me. And it's, you know, it's the people, it's my friends, it's a friend of mine who is raising an autistic teenage son who has to hold down a job, you know, and make ends meet. They're the people that inspire me. You know, the farmer that I met recently when I was talking in a place called Little Billabong, who lost his wife to cancer and has 7 children to look after, who gets up every day and you know, has to keep life going. You know, they're the people that inspire me.
Well, as you said today, life changes, so there's no predictability as much as we'd like to.
No, it's just uncertainty, and I think if you can be comfortable with that, then it makes it a whole lot easier. You know, realising that, you know, nothing stays the same. You know, and you know, our material possessions, relationships, everything changes. And I think, you know, when we cling to things, you know, that's, I mean, that's the premise of, you know, Buddhism, isn't it? You know, impermanence, you know, that we cling to things and that causes suffering. When you let go and realise that that's just natural and part of life, then it certainly makes it a lot easier.
Janine, thank you.
Thank you.